Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently taking over the Unbidden territory over here, and we're about to get our hands on a matter decompressor. That's going to be great for us. Absolutely fantastic. We're also heading up to Uzun, and we're just in general taking a bunch of territory over here. So that'll take a little while yet, and we'll continue working on that. However, our terraforming up here in Obnal, that's finished up. So we're going to go ahead and colonize that just as soon as we can. We should be able to get there relatively quickly, and we're going to be jumping into the Uzun system in just a moment.
We grow ever stronger.
So that is, of course, fantastic. We did just finish construction on a starbase over here, and that is this starbase. So we're going to continue to pump in some anchorages here. We're also going to put in a nebula refinery to get that sweet extra exotic gas. Fantastic. So that'll be great. We'll get that underway. And we'll also upgrade this to a star fortress. Now, this is going to put us positive in our naval cap eventually. We'll get there soon. I mean, we do need to get this fully reinforced, but it is on the way. So that's good. We've established a colony over here in Femisto, and we're immediately going to drop in a gene clinic as well as a habitation district. Fantastic. Let's check in on the job situation for the first time in this episode. Absolutely nothing to be done over there, and that is fine. So we will be arriving in Uzun quite shortly. I'm just taking a look at the state of the Unbidden here, and honestly, it's not great for them. They were doing incredibly well until we hit their dimensional portal. Now they're not doing so well. I'm okay with this, of course, and we're going to send our construction ship in to go build a starbase, and we're going to head back to the Proxima black hole. We did not actually take any losses there, so that's great. We're going to clean up this little pocket over here, and then we're probably going to head up over this way, clean up these two, and then head down to this pocket. After that, we'll have to jump drive if we want to keep going, unless we manage to find like a gateway down here. Or an L gate. That would be an L gate. That connects up all of this. It does not connect to this territory over here. But that might be okay for now. We are, of course, having some empire size issues, but everyone should be having equivalent empire size issues in this particular game. So that should be fine. No problem whatsoever there. We do see additional Unbidden forces over here, but they're not reconstructing, is the thing. Now, they should get construction ships eventually. The question is when. Oh, wow. There's, like, absolutely nothing that this costs. Okay, we're definitely going to upgrade our heritage site, but that doesn't produce a job, so we're also going to put in an admin park. So that'll be fine. And we'll just continue to scroll down over here. Not a whole lot going on there. We've finished up over here, so we're going to need to jump down over to here next. We're going to head over there shortly, and we'll just make sure that we are in position with our construction ship to follow up. Now, I am noticing that we are a bit negative on our energy credits. We can cut into that by cutting down our gas there. But we can also drastically increase our sales of minerals. We can bump that up to like 1,000 and still be making plenty.
Grow ever stronger.
Like, that'll be absolutely fine. We're going to get our mining and research stations over here. Excellent. And I just want to check here. Systems, yes. Okay. It is primarily POPs that is causing our empire size to grow. But that's okay. So we're going to eliminate this station, no problem whatsoever. And it is out of here. Did we take any losses? We did not. Okay, sounds good. So we're going to immediately head in over here and build the starbase. These construction ships are not taking action, so that's good. Now, once we're done up here, we're going to move back to the Proxima black hole. And we'll see what ends up happening over here. This is going to be interesting for sure. And by that I mean there's all these construction ships around, and they could easily decide to attack this, but they seem to be more focused on the war in heaven right now than the Unbidden. Which is working to our advantage, for sure. There's no doubt about that one. Now, I would like to start expanding out over this way a little bit, but there's not a ton we can do there. Do we have access to the gateway in Lemsa? Yes, we do. Just checking. Very interesting. Federation Association offer. Yeah, we'll pass on that for right now. Excellent. Our construction ship, or rather our colony ship, will be arriving up here shortly. We do have a job that we need on this tech world. This world isn't super well specialized right now. And for the moment, I'm actually going to put in the admin park. That'll do for now. This tech world here, we'll see, we don't really need to upgrade the civilian industries at this moment, so we're going to put in research complexes. This tech world, we're also going to put in research complexes. Cool. So that's just fine. Let's check in on the Valdari. Interesting. And the Zikmok. Very interesting. Inferior and pathetic.
We grow ever stronger.
Huh. So they're losing against the League of Non-Aligned Powers. I did actually expect that. They're winning against the Valdari Peacekeepers, who I believe themselves are also losing against the League of Non-Aligned Powers. Yes, that is correct. So that's very interesting to me. We are going to build our mining and research stations over here, and we're going to actually have this guy pull down over to here for the time being. Should, in theory, be okay. I don't know how long it'll actually take to get there, but we'll find out. Our Empire capital, we need to resettle someone, and where do we want to send them? Well, that's a good question. I kind of want to send them to a unification station, like the Gruner 5 habitat. That's Gruner Prime. Gruner 5 habitat. Here we go. Cool. So we'll do that for the time being. Excellent. And let's continue to check our way through here. This tech world requires a job, and to that end, we have an agriculture district in here that we probably don't need. Oh, we're capped on alloys. We should do something about that. Let's go ahead and put in research complexes. And before we unpause, I want to check in on the status of our Sentry Hub. 372 days there. And our Science Nexus Hub, still a long time there. So to that end, on this industrial world, we can upgrade our alloy megaforges. That'll be fine. And to spend down our capped alloys, we're just going to hop over to our star bases here. Now, this is a bastion here, and this does need a communications jammer. We're going to go ahead and put that in. This is a bastion over here, and it can upgrade defense platforms. Okay, sure. We're definitely going to queue up a few defense platforms here. We are, however, lacking exotic gases in making that happen. We'll just buy in 500 of them for the time being. Although I want to check. This bastion over here is lacking in a command center. We'll put that in, and we're actually going to spam our defense platforms here. We're probably going to require additional exotic gases soon. Actually, that's all of them. Cool. So that's good. Terminal egress will get nice and underway there. Now, this over here, I do want to spam out a few additional defense platforms. We're lacking in volatile moats now, so we'll buy in like 100 of those. That'll be fine for this moment. I'm just trying to spend down our alloys down to around 10k-ish. Actually, we can spend it all the way down to nil. That's fine. The Scott Station, we're going to go ahead and put in defense platforms here as well. And now we are lacking Alblaze. Perfect. That's exactly what we want at this exact moment. That'll be fine. Okay, so we're on our way down over here. We are short on nanites. That's okay. And we have arrived at our new colony in Obnal. That is also absolutely perfect. So no problems whatsoever right now. Shield harmonics finishing up, and we're actually going to go for applied superconductivity here. We could use additional energy credit buffer. That would be nice. Okay, so you're going to arrive down here in a while. 66 days. Sure. We do have these constructions going on for a while yet, so that's fine. We're going to tell the construction ship to move directly over to Riak. Once we're done here, we're going to tell this guy to move over here. Cool. So that'll be fine. We're getting some nice expansion into this Unbidden space, and I'm very happy about that. We are, of course, waiting on the League of Non-Aligned Powers to fall apart. That'll be after the War in Heaven, and we'll see when that ends up ending. That's a while away yet, so we're just expanding into this Unbidden territory, and that will be just fine. We're going to get ready to jump up over here. In fact, we can go ahead and go in. That'll be fine. Okay, so over here in Enigma's End, I wouldn't mind getting a few additional defense platforms here as well. We'll queue up a few of them and get those underway. We're not too eager to get that done, in all honesty. Reason being, we're heavily defending this L gate.
They wish to speak with us.
Federation Association offer. Hard pass. Cool. These Unbidden are going to take heavy losses here. They're going to win, but they're going to take losses that they really can't replace. This is not going to go very well for them long term. Like I said, they're going to win, but they took losses for sure. I'm surprised these guys haven't retreated, though. There they go. So yeah, I mean, they're down to 27.8k. They lost 50k there. That's insane. Absolutely insane. So this refinery world requires a job, and we should put in an exotic gas refinery here. That is definitely a thing that should happen. What else do we need? Not a whole lot at this exact moment. We can activate a relic if we wanted to. I don't think there's really a good reason to do either of those. So we're going to pass on that for now. And these guys are not these guys. Not you. This guy is going to come up here and build a starbase. Then we're going to head up to the Protima's black hole, and we're going to hang out over here. Cool. We can sell off all of our minerals. We're getting close to capped here, and this is not going to be great for the pricing. I can tell you that right now. But we're just going to do that so that we don't cap. That's okay. Excellent. We would like to settle additional worlds. Sadly, there aren't a lot of worlds out over here. It is what it is on that front. But yeah, we're just going to finish cleaning up this area over here. And is there a way? Who just died? A general. Okay. Is there a way for us to come out here that isn't going through these? The answer is not really. Technically, we don't need to go back to Protima. Somehow I missed this hyperspace lane. Okay. Yeah, let's go. We can go ahead and reinforce this fleet as well. That'll be fine. Excellent. So we're grabbing this territory, and this will be useful for us, for sure. We're going to try to grab as much as we can down here as well, but our current focus is up here. And we simply don't have the influence to go after all of this simultaneously. This Forge World requires a job, and to that end, we're going to put in an industrial district. We are out of volatile motes. I wish I had paid closer attention to that. Reason being, that dropped our edicts. So we're going to have to re-up our farming, industrial, and forge subsidies. And then we're going to re-up our recycling campaign and our nanite actuators for now. Okay, there we go. We are attacking over here, and we're going to send the construction ship in. By the time it arrives, this base will be gone, of course. So let's go ahead and eliminate that. Perfect. And we are lacking in 13 influence here. I should have thought about that. I absolutely should have thought about that. For now, we're going to head to Atraitus, and then this guy, once he's done over here, he'll follow up. But that'll take a little while, and we're going to need influence. So we're okay with that taking a little while, in all honesty. So,
we grow
are they going to grab this before we can? They have a construction ship out here coming this way. We completed upgrading our Sentry Spire. That's good. We're going to build our mining and research stations and then move up to Atraitus. And our Sentry Spire. Assuming I'm done sneezing. I believe I am. Perfect. Our Sentry Spire is going to need to be upgraded once we have a few more alloys. That'll take a couple of month ticks, so we'll just go ahead and move towards that. Okay, how much total influence do we need for this? We need 9 more? Okay, so we need 5 more now. So it's 52. Okay, sounds good. We're going to be having that within 2 months here. Sounds great. I hope that this guy isn't heading up there. He is not. He's just kind of chilling. Good. That'll be fine. Let's see. 1 month tick here, and then we need... We're good. Okay, fantastic. So we'll get that going, and we finished up our high-density munitions. Next up, we're going to go... We could go for minerals from jobs, but that's incredibly unimportant right now. Like, to an unspeakable level. We're going to go for defense platform damage instead. On the next month tick, we're going to be able to upgrade our sentry aerials. And that'll be very good. Now, I am noticing that this just ups the base intel level instead of giving you, like, eyes on the entire galaxy the way it used to. Although, we also seem to have eyes on most of the galaxy at this point now, too. Which is nice. I'm not going to lie about that. That's a pirate fleet. Okay, that's adorable. Absolutely adorable. And I mean, just with the amount of action in the galaxy right now, I'm not surprised that the game is slowing down a little bit. There's no doubt about that in my mind, that this was always going to happen. But as we take more territory, we will, eventually, work on eliminating some of the lag. Just getting the Unbidden taken care of should help a lot. Now, we don't necessarily know where all of the dimensional portals are. We know that there's one here in Azax. 2 down over here. There's one in Edamar. Ooh. Elgate here. We can grab a lot of territory over here, potentially. These guys are grabbing this territory, I think. No, they're not, actually. But yeah, we're going to look to grab as much territory as we can while this war in heaven is going on from the Unbidden. It's going to be messy. There's no doubt about it. But we're going to see. And when I say messy, I mean like in terms of borders. The borders are going to be messy. Now, we could put in hydroponics farms here in theory. We are negative in food right now. What else would we need? Well, we could definitely use another unification station. If we wanted that, then we put in a monument. And we would love to put in an auto-curating vault, but we would instead have to put in an admin office. So we'll do that for now. That'll do. There's also this agro world here that needs a job. So we're going to put in an agriculture district to put us back positive in the food. We do need volatile motes and rare crystals still. So that's all something that we can think about. In fact, there is something that we can put in here. And it should probably be a chemical plant. Now, we're gonna run out of space here on this world very soon. We can upgrade to a food processing center. That's not the end of the world. But we are gonna run out of space on that world. No doubt about that. That's okay, though. We're not too concerned about it. Let's go ahead and get our research stations built here. And then I'm thinking about coming down over here and grabbing some of this territory. There's a construction ship over here right now. And I believe it's constructing. Yes, it is. Okay. So they're going to grab this. That's fine. We're just looking to grab what we can. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking about moving to another location over here. So this research station will be done in a while. We're just going to go ahead and jump drive over to Yonox Maw from there. And that'll do just fine. And then we'll pop out into Suskat's Maw. So, excellent. That should do the trick. What else do we need to do in terms of our colonies? The answer is nothing at all. We very briefly saw an Unbidden fleet. I'm wondering where in our territory did they come in at? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. They immediately left. We weren't able to actually see where they were. It's slightly concerning, but the Unbidden, honestly, I feel like their back is broken at this point. I mean, they have some powerful fleets still. There's no doubt about that. But what are they going to do with them is the question.
We grow ever stronger.
Indeed we do. Okay, so these guys are going to jump drive up to Yonox Maw. And from there, I'm actually thinking about taking Lemsa. We're lacking influence for that, but we can head over there anyway. If someone else takes it, we can always leave and go somewhere else. There's plenty of opportunity in the galaxy right now. I'm not concerned about that in the slightest. So that'll be fine.
We grow ever stronger.
I'm actually going to jump drive up to Wheatrice. And we'll position in Gull. And we're going to go attack Gull. Excellent. They continue trying to get us to associate with their Federation. We don't need them. We do not need them at all. Nothing else to be done in our colonies at this moment. That's fine. There is this construction ship over here that's just kind of chilling. And that's okay. We're going to allow it to chill for the moment. We may need it later. So we're eliminating another Unbidden station, and it's out of here. We'll go ahead and repair our fleet, or rather, reinforce our fleet. Now, we are certainly low on influence. There's no doubt about that. The Great Regarian Empire moved in a construction ship, but they also moved it immediately out again. There is an interstellar assembly here, so I would love to grab this. We're going to need to wait one more month tick. And that's our monthly unity coming up. That's nice. Let's go, I think, for food from jobs. We could definitely do with boosting that up. That'll be fine. Okay. So next month tick, we're going to be able to grab this interstellar assembly location. That's huge. And there we go. It is now ours. Beautiful. So we're definitely getting some solid expansion, right? This is going to be interesting to try to hold when we get into inevitable wars with all these guys, but we'll see how that plays out. It is, however, about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to continue to grab territory from the Unbidden just as fast as our influence allows. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.